Hello, coily friends. So I've seen this videos of a video of a young lady going to senior high school, but then she had to cut her hair before she can, go to school. So there's been this argument of whether young ladies are supposed to cut their hair or they should be allowed to grow their own hair. I want to add my 2 cents to this as someone who went through the same, process. Or well, I didn't have long hair. It was already short, but I had to cut my hair low when going to senior high school for repenting senior high school. Shout out to my my mates. So this is my 2 cents. Normally I wouldn't talk about viral things, but this is in line with what I'm doing. My championship for, coily hair. Let's learning how to take care of our coils, not feeling that it is too burdensome, making it seamless, enjoying the process. And that is what Benola Organics is all about, So first of all, I listened to both arguments, whether girls are supposed to cut their hair and then whether they're supposed to grow out their natural hair. So let's just dive into it. Yeah. The first one, they say that is those who are against girls growing out their natural hair. These are their arguments. One is that it is untidy. It's going to be unkempt. Two, they say it's going to create competition among students, competition, they're going to raise their shoulders with the teachers. Three, they say it's going to be difficult for grown adults to know who is, underage or not. And they say they are not going to have enough time to learn. It's going to be a distraction. And then another school of thought says that we've done it for so long. So let's just go on with this. We are not special. Why do we need to change it now? When I was in school during my final semester, all what I and my friends would think about is getting out of school and, growing out our hair. Not just growing out our hair, we were thinking about adding perm to our hair. We're thinking about wearing wigs, weaves, braids, getting the longest braids. And that is just the truth, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. Because that is what we have been accustomed to. We don't know our hair, we've not had the experience. And most times, because we end up cutting our hair in secondary school, or I'm old, senior high school, our parents tend to cut our hair. So I'm not going to waste time and grow out your hair and then you get to senior high school and you're going to cut it. So we just go with the flow, you cut it throughout. And that was just it. We never had any love for our natural coils. And this is evidence in the number of, how women carry themselves now. Most women around now, it's easier for us to wear wigs. It's easier for us to do braids than to actually have time to care for our hair. And our excuse has always been, anyways, the excuse that I have heard from personal experience and also from clients is, natural hair is too hard. My hair is not shiny enough. My hair is, they have sick gishi. It's too hard. It's not relaxing itself. It's too difficult to take care of my hair. It's not beautiful. Some actually believe their hair is not beautiful. And I do not blame them. It's the system. That notion that the hair is too much. The hair is too much work to do with it. You have to cut it low. So we grow up not having that self-confidence that our hair is actually beautiful. And I actually get emotional talking about it. I think I warned you. I get emotional talking about things like this. The number of times I've heard women demean their hair, it's actually sad. But I do not blame them. It's how we all grew up. And that is something that we need to change. First of all, our hair is, it's ours. It grows. It's part of our bodies, like my hand, my head, my eyes. So is my hair. And remember that back in school, we are said, we are being told to, we're being taught grooming, even how to walk is being taught in school. I don't know how they do it now, but in school we were taught how to walk, how to eat, how to sit like a lady, how to, use lemon in your armpits, use deodorants so you can smell good, you look good as a lady. We were taught all of that in school. So why can't we be taught how to groom our natural hair in school? That is my question. It's not about adding attachment to our hair, our own hair. Why can't that be taught in school? Okay, you're going to wear your hair and this is how you're going to wear it. This is how you actually take care of it. Instead of us growing up and not knowing how to care for our hair. In fact, it was until final year in the university. That was when I watched YouTube videos. My friend Benedicta, she's also Benedicta. She showed me videos and like, so my hair can actually look like this. I had no idea. And since then I said, no, I'm going to grow out my hair. If my hair can look like that, I'm going to do all I can to make it look the best it can. And I started. Can you imagine? Final year in the uni, that was when I started knowing what my hair is. Building relationship with my hair, getting to know what my hair likes. That was how it started. But, it is what it is. If we can teach young girls or students how to comb their hair, if we can teach them how to walk, how to clean, how to do personal grooming, of course, we can also teach young girls and boys how to grow out their hair and make it neat. We can actually do that too. There is absolutely, it's not, and I think the problem is it's being seen as something that, this is going to cause so much chaos. So how do we do this? But I'm going to get to that. So that is one. And let me just add this to it, that they said when we grow out our hair, it's going to be a distraction and we're not going to study. When I was in school, we were punished with weeding, scrubbing, and that is all part of the training. You do it as training and you also do it as punishment. The number of times that we had to scrub and weed after school, but we still excelled in school. Was that not taking our time? We still excelled in school. So how does taking out maybe an hour or 2 hours in a weekend to make your hair, distract you? Make me understand that. We did all of that in school and we excelled. So making your own hair, you don't even need someone else to wash your hair for you. We teach our ladies. They can just do it in the bathroom like I do. While I'm taking my bath, I wash my hair, I do my conditioner treatment. That's it. You don't have to do too much. It's the education. I understand that teachers went through the same process. And so they also do not understand. But we need to open up our minds, open up our hearts, be ready to learn. Things can change. And even the teachers can learn something for themselves. We don't have to rely on, other hairs so we can, look beautiful. Next thing is that we are not going to be able to determine the age of, underage ladies, well, in the cases of men. Really? I don't know what to say about this. But if you meet a lady and then she tells you, oh, I'm sorry, I'm 16, I'm 17, what stops you from moving away from the child? You think you can still go ahead and pursue the girl because you think her body looks, or because her hair, she's carrying out her natural hair, she looks, she's old. I don't know how we reason this way, but well, what I can say is, really, we have followed this practice for long, hence we should just let it go. We should just follow it throughout. Guys, we things needs to change. You know what? When I relocated to Canada, I started off doing a postgraduate program. And anytime I go to school, people keep asking me about my hair. Oh my God, you see your hair. And I don't really do much to it. Sometimes it's to just hold it up here and, how did you do that? It's so, you're fascinated about our curl pattern, how it looks. And there is this confidence that my hair gives me, not because others are complimenting me, but I don't know about those who wear their hair out, but personally, there is this confidence that wearing my hair gives me. I look at my hair like, oh, so my hair can actually do this. Oh, it's just, builds your confidence. That's what I can say. You don't feel like, it doesn't make you timid. It builds your confidence. And I walk into any room with, that kind of confidence. I'm kind of a bit shy person, but when I'm stepping out and I wear my hair and I look good, I'm like, oh my goodness, I step out with confidence. So wearing your natural hair also, boosts the confidence of young ladies. Your hair is your crown, But if we are not given the opportunity to take care of our hair, then, and mind you, our hair is not like straight up that you can easily, comb through it like this. The curl pattern is different, and there is not so much information out there for now. People are trying, but we still need to do more. And so it's important for us to help these young ladies love their hair. We should be able to, wake up and step out with our natural hair and feel that we look our best. We should be able to even have our weddings with our natural hair and think that we feel our best. If you choose to wear wigs or braids, that is absolutely okay. But you shouldn't feel less confident in your own skin. Oh, that is, your own hair. We shouldn't feel less confident in it. That is just what I'm saying. All right. So what can we do as a people? Other people are doing it. Private schools are already doing it. My younger sister, she went to a private school and she was allowed to braid her hair. She wasn't allowed to add extensions to it. They were given the kind of styles to do, and that is okay. If you look at her now, her hair is just so beautiful. She has learned how to, care for her hair. She looks absolutely amazing, and she enjoys wearing her hair. How are they doing it in private schools? We do some consultation to see. We have students who already know how to braid. School is not just about learning, theory, technical things. I didn't set out to be a formulator. In fact, I wanted to be a journalist. Then at some point, my dad wanted me to be like a banker. And so I did business in school, went ahead to do Bachelor of Commerce. Then afterwards, I said, I want to be a businesswoman, and I don't want to be a banker or journalist. I want to, be a formulator. It could be a way to also create jobs. You can have, just like we have barbering salons in school, we can have braiders come to school once a week, make their hair for them. That is okay. They don't even have to braid. They can just wear their hair, just pack it. That is also okay. Well, that is my 2 cents. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Are we cutting our hair or we're growing it out?